guys, and welcome to the Rogue Review. This week we're dealing with adventure vehicles, and we're actually going to look at our very own adventure vehicle. This is the car that we take most of our trips in, and it's a Land Rover Discovery 3 or LR3, depending on where you are in the world. It's filthy, it's done a ton of mileage, but we absolutely love it, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and we're going to take a little bit of a drive to sort of go through some of the features. We're up. Right, so first things first, let's introduce you to the gang. So one of the first things that really stands out to me about this car is the headlights, right? So, headlights. And if we have a closer look in here, you can see that that bulb. That is pretty much a collapsed sun. It is ridiculously bright, and because I live up in the mountains, it's perfect for, you know, the mountain roads at night and stuff. So these headlights are really cool, and they actually turn at night when you turn the steering wheel. So if you're coming up around like a blind corner, it's perfect because you can kind of like light the way. So that's definitely one of my favorite features. So now we're moving on to the interior. And this one's in cream, which is a bit of an issue because it gets super dirty. And in this sort of vehicle, that's not exactly what you're looking for. But one cool thing is the seats go completely flat down. So for car camping and stuff like that, it's perfect. The LR3 has 7 seats, so it's enough to fit you, your kids, your dogs, you know, all of the above. And it's very easy to do. So I'm going to give you a little demonstration of that. See my co-driver, Hunter. So now we're going to be heading around the back of the vehicle. So this Land Rover has a split folding tailgate, and that's super accessible because if you want to just throw the groceries in, you open the top. If you want to load up the whole back, you open both sides. But it also doubles as a bench. My fat ass loves that. And it makes for the perfect car camping car. So the Land Rover's size can be a bit of an issue, as Roscoe will now demonstrate. Monty, inside! Come on, jump up. So we're going to take a drive, give you a better idea of the Santa Cruz Mountains where I live. Because I want to show you around, and we'll also do a bit of a test of the car on the dirt roads, and we'll also find a cool little place to do a bit of car camping. Sounds good? Sounds good. Okay, so let's talk engines. In this car we have the big V8 petrol engine, but it drinks like an alcoholic. It is so thirsty, it just doesn't make sense to buy. Personally, I probably would take the V6 diesel. Boring choice, I know, but when it comes to saving fuel, it's just the better vehicle. So another thing that I have an issue with is the suspension, funny enough. When you're on the road, it tends to be like falling all over the place, and it feels like you're in the Leaning Tower of Pisa if the Leaning Tower of Pisa moved a lot. So every time you go around a bend, the whole car is falling this way and then falling that way, and it's just not ideal. It's actually kind of a pain in the ass. So behind those big old wheels is some air suspension, and that can actually raise the car up and lower it depending on the situation. Obviously, if you're off-road, you want it higher. If your grand's getting in the car, you want it lower. There you have it, our beautiful Land Rover Discovery 3. It's been through the wars, she's not the best looking anymore, but after all those years, 150,000 miles plus, and she still does all of this. She loves to get down and dirty, and it's just one of the best vehicles we've ever owned. So if you're looking for an adventure vehicle, new, used, whatever the case, Land Rover is always a good bet.